Welcome back to Clean Tech Talk. Okay, today we are doing a deep dive into dry ice blasting machines. You know, the ones that promise amazing cleaning with zero secondary waste. But there's always that big question mark, isn't there? The upfront cost, it looks pretty high. So our mission today,
Yeah.
figure out the real ROI. Why are so many businesses still hesitant?
Yeah, that's exactly it. That hesitation, it's real. And there was a CleanLink report just this year, 2024, found that over 63% of businesses, they delay investing just because they're uncertain about the total cost of ownership, the TCO.
TCO.
Right. So we need to look beyond just buying the machine. Is it actually worth it, in the long run?
Okay, let's unpack that. But first, maybe a quick refresher. Just what is dry ice blasting, fundamentally?
Sure thing. It's actually pretty clever tech. You take compressed air
Uh-huh.
and you use it to shoot these tiny, dense pellets of dry ice that's solid CO really fast at a surface.
Okay.
And when those pellets hit, they don't just chip stuff off, they instantly sublimate.
Sublimate. Solid straight to gas.
Exactly. That phase change creates this kind of mini explosion, lifts the contaminant right off. No abrasion, no water, no mess left behind.
And that sublimation.
Yeah.
That's the key for the clean tech part, right? The green advantage.
Precisely. No secondary waste to clean up, no chemical residues. You can even use it safely around sensitive electrical components. And think about the impact. The US EPA, they reported chemical solvents can account for up to 30% of air contamination in workplaces.
30%.
Yeah. Dry ice blasting just eliminates that source entirely. It's a pretty big deal environmentally.
Okay, that's a powerful case. But let's be real, for the person signing the checks, clean tech can sometimes sound like expensive tech.
Yeah.
Let's face that sticker shock head on. These machines. What's the range we're talking?
Well, it's broad. You can find entry-level portable units, maybe around $1,500.
Okay, starting point?
But then you go all the way up to heavy-duty industrial systems.
Yeah.
That's going to be $25,000, sometimes even more.
Wow, okay. So $1,500 to $25,000 plus, no, that's a lot of variability. What's behind that price?
Right, but the price tag itself, that's just the beginning. The TCO, the total cost of ownership, that's the real number you need. It includes 5 key things, usually, beyond just buying it.
Okay, what are they?
Well, there's the dry ice itself. Consumables usually costs about 50 cents to maybe $1.50 per pound. Then you need a good air compressor, so there's that usage cost. Maintenance, of course. Operator training, though, honestly, that's pretty quick, maybe only an hour or two.
Mm-hmm. Quick training.
And the big one, downtime costs. What does it cost you when production stops for cleaning?
Right, downtime. That's where this starts to flip the script, isn't it? Comparing it to the old ways. The source data we looked at. Comparing chemical cleaning or manual scraping versus dry ice. The savings look pretty stark.
Oh, absolutely. Labor costs, for instance. Dry ice can cut those by nearly half.
Half? Really?
Yeah, like say cleaning 1,000 square feet costs you $180 in labor with chemicals. With dry ice, it might be closer to $90.
Okay, that's significant. But you mentioned downtime.
That's often the game changer. Downtime reduction. We're talking up to 70%.
70% less downtime.
Yes. Think about it. Maybe a manual scraping job takes 8 hours, right? Shuts down the line.
Yeah, easily.
With dry ice, you might get that done in just 2 hours. That's 6 hours of production you just got back.
Wow. Okay, now I see it when you factor that in.
Exactly. The ROI often happens surprisingly fast. We're talking 6 to 12 months in many cases.
6 to 12 months to pay itself back. That changes the whole conversation.
It really does. And, this is where you see companies like Aelith finding their niche.
Aelith.
Yeah.
Okay, where do they sit in that big price range?
They tend to focus on that solid mid-range. Professional models, often in the, say, $3,000 to $8,000 bracket.
Okay.
Their thing seems to be reliable performance, good efficiency with the QO's pellets, but maybe without all the bells and whistles, the extra automation you might not need. Kind of the smart workhorse choice for pros.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay, let's quickly tackle a couple of myths that might keep people in that hesitant 63%. First one, dry ice is harsh. It'll damage my equipment or surfaces. What's the reality?
Yeah, I hear that a lot. It's just not true. Because it works by thermal shock and that phase change, it's actually non-abrasive. Perfectly safe, even for delicate stuff like sherbet boards. No pitting, no residue.
Good to know. Okay, second myth. These machines are a nightmare to maintain.
Maybe some older or really complex ones. But honestly, modern designs like the ones Aelith makes, they're generally built with accessible parts. Maintenance intervals are usually pretty low. It's not the headache people imagine. The
Mm.
tech is pretty robust.
Okay, so non-abrasive and generally reliable maintenance-wise.
Right. So maybe the final thought we should leave people with, it isn't really, can I afford that $8,000 machine? The real question for your specific operation might be, can you afford to keep losing money to that 70% extra downtime you have right now with older methods?
That's the calculation.
That's the calculation that shifts it from just a cost
Mm-hmm.
into a potential profit driver. You need to run your numbers, use a TCO calculator, see what it looks like for your specific cleaning frequency and costs.
Excellent point. Look at the total picture, not just the price tag. And hey, speaking of Aolith, we have something for you listeners. As a special thank you, you can now enjoy 10% off your next purchase at Aolith. Just use the promo code AOLITH2025 at checkout. That's AIOLITH 2025. Don't miss out.